Hey guys, how's it going? James here from Butler Farms, and just out here in the yard today, just getting some work done. There's always something to do here on the homestead, and we've got a beautiful October day here in early October to get it done. And believe it or not, we're still cleaning up storm damage here. I showed you in one of my former videos that we had a major storm come through here and lost a lot of trees and did a lot of damage, and ended up with having to get my shop almost completely rebuilt. That's done. The damage to the house, we're still working on that, and still cleaning up. That's an ongoing process, but we can see the light at the end of the tunnel now. And so as I was working a while ago and still pulling limbs and cutting up trees and piling those up and cutting into firewood what I could and getting rid of the rest, it just brought some things to mind that I just wanted to talk to you about for just a couple of minutes. As you know, here in the south along the Atlantic coast, there was a hurricane that came through this past weekend and did extensive damage, and a great loss of life, and a lot of people lost everything they had. And so you know, viewing our situation against that, there is no comparison. We are so blessed. As I said in one of my former videos, you know, with the amount of damage we had was a lot, but nothing compared to what these people are dealing with. And then we get the news at the beginning of the week that the longshoremen on the Atlantic coast have gone on strike, and so now the big cargo ships aren't being unloaded and things like that, and it's starting to cause a little bit of a panic. I noticed this when we were trying to get a few things that obviously we can't grow and produce everything that we need here. And so we tried to put in an order to get some things to pick up, and those items are already gone, and that's never happened to us before. I think the last time that we had an issue with any of these items was during COVID, and that was quickly remedied. But now, and I don't know if it's because of the strike, I don't know where the breakdown in the supply chain is, but I do know that some things that we get normally every month or every couple of weeks and things like that, we can't find it. It's in this area. It's just not there. It's out of stock. And so I just wanted to come to you for a few minutes. You know, a lot of my videos, I do gardening videos and I do homesteading videos, and the whole point behind those is preparedness, and we believe in that here, and we work very hard at that to try to grow what we can, and what we can't grow we try to find, you know, at a price and in a way that we can stock up on it and have it for later on. And so as far as that goes, we're fine. But you know, it just makes me wonder, you know, with the state of the world that we're in right now, what is it going to take for people to start preparing and start taking this seriously? If you think about it, and you know, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I don't want to you know, come across as you know, just being negative, but the reality is that these things are happening more and more. I mean, it was just 4 years ago that we dealt with the COVID epidemic, or pandemic, sorry, and the store shelves around here were pretty much completely empty, even with them putting restrictions on how many of different things that you could buy. And then we've got these storms coming through. We like the hurricane last week, which is breaking down, being able to get people what they need and being able to provide the help that they need. And then we've got situations like this strike that's going on right now. And so when it comes right down to it, it's our responsibility to take care of ourselves. You know, it's nice to have clean, air-conditioned grocery stores where we can go and you know, shop and take care of those kind of needs. But guys, when it comes right down to it, that's not always a given that that's going to be there. And you know, again, not only am I not trying to be negative, I'm also not trying to get on here and use scare tactics and things like that. I just want people to realize that yes, I enjoy what I do. I wish I could do it full time, and one of these days when I get retired, I'm going to do it full time. I enjoy growing things. I enjoy the homesteading lifestyle, and when hopefully when I get retired, I'll have more time to be able to put into it and can even become more self-sufficient. That's my goal. That's what I want to do. But even those that don't have the blessings that we have here, with the land that we have and the resources that we have, there's got to be a expectation of preparedness. And I'm not necessarily talking about prepping as much as I am about just being prepared for that next thing that comes along. So, I just wanted to offer a few suggestions here. In my videos that I continually tell you to get out there and start growing something. You can always grow something, even if you have an extremely small backyard. You live in an apartment. Wherever you are, you can grow something, whether it's in a pot, whether it's in a raised bed, whether it's an in-ground garden. You can always grow something, and anything that you can grow makes you a little bit more self-sufficient, a little less dependent on these supply chains that keep breaking down. Number two, no matter where you are in close proximity to people that can supply you with what you need. You just got to look, and with the internet out there, you can find them pretty easily. I was reading something the other day from one of the people in the homesteading community that is pretty well known, and they did a little informal study to see what they could get in certain areas, and pretty much within about 5 miles of wherever they were, they could take care of meat and vegetables and to some extent fruit needs within 5 miles. So there's people out there that are willing to sell or trade or barter or whatever the case needs to be for fresh food. It's going to be better food than what you get at the grocery store. It's going to be more nutrient dense. It's going to be better for you, and it's there. You just got to look. The other thing is, and we believe in this, we buy in bulk and we buy on sale. The things that we can't produce ourselves, we look for, and when they go on sale, we buy them in bulk, and that way we have them until maybe the next sale comes back up. But if the next sale doesn't come, then we've got a supply for a while. There's all kind of opportunities out there to do that, whether it's in a store like Costco or Sam's or something like that, but also in your regular grocery stores. Take advantage of those sales, especially with the price of things now that is continually going up. It's just one right after another of price increases. I was in the grocery store earlier today just buying some basic necessities, and to tell you that they are out the roof is an understatement, and it's going to get worse. Now, I will say there's no reason to panic right at the moment, because most of the things, at least for us, that we need that we go buy in the grocery store are produced and packaged here in the United States. So the stuff that's sitting on that ship, or those ships that aren't being unloaded, really don't affect us that much. However, we know that as those supply chains get further and further depleted as this strike goes on, that it's going to make the cost of everything go up. So, we're preparing for that as well. So I just wanted to touch base with you. It's been a while since I've made a video, and as I've told you in some of the other ones that I've put up, there's just not a lot going on here as far as me being able to show you how to grow and how to do different things. I do have some of those coming up. I've got some ideas that I'm working on. But at the same time, I just wanted to kind of come on and say, I'm hearing a lot of people that are living in fear and of the next big thing, and we should pay attention to the next big thing. But living in fear is not going to help anything. Get prepared, get some seeds, figure out how you're going to grow and how you're going to produce the things that you need as much as you can. Find people to go in with and buy in bulk. I know here in the South, we are able to get meat. We can buy a whole cow, a half a cow, however we want to do it, from a local farmer. and we can go in together and do that, because we may not have the space, we may not have the need for that much meat all at one time. But if we go in together, then the price is much cheaper than what you would find in the grocery store, and again, it's going to be much better for you. So just think about some of those things as you know, the next big thing keeps coming along. And don't live in fear, just prepare. Being prepared is not living in fear. Being prepared is being prepared, and that's what we're about here. So I'm gonna leave it right there, and I'll be back with you soon. Like I said, I've got some ideas that I'm working on as we move into the fall. The weather's getting really nice here, where it's fun to be outside again and not have to burn up. And you know, I appreciate the fact that you're here with me. I ask you to share this with your friends and tell them about our channel and get them to subscribe, and let's keep growing this thing, and we'll keep putting these videos out. So just give me a like on the video and share it with your friends, and just all of you that are dealing with the aftermath of these storms and that are dealing with other situations because of what's going on in the world, remember, we're praying for you here at Butler Farms, and we truly mean that. So until next time, this is James from Butler Farms, and we'll be seeing you.